Alright, what's up? This is another story time. I'm just gonna show my face because, like, fucking why not? Don't mind the hair because, like, I haven't combed it yet. But yeah, this story, took place in year 8. So we just came back from literally lockdown. Like, the main one. Like, there wasn't a lockdown at all since. And my fucking mental health was freaking down, bro. I swear to God. Yeah. Because, COVID, like, literally took the most negative toll on me, I lost fucking friends as a result, you know? And considering I was, like, full on social with the friends that I lost literally not long prior, I just mostly stopped talking to them, just mostly screwed up and stuff, even though, like, I had that chance of, socializing with them, my mental health literally told me no, which kind of, pissed me off, even thinking about it, even though, they of course didn't know any better because we were only 13, 14 years old, Oh shit. But yeah. So yeah, we come back to school. Literally, I'm fucked. I literally am, like, literally, I'm not fucking ready to come. I for some reason, I kind of had that energy because, I haven't seen anyone in like a few months. But literally, the second I came in, saw, familiar faces, especially knowing that we all had to fucking be with the junior girls because they were doing something at the girls' campus down the road. Yeah, I just wasn't fucking ready for it, Well, this happened like a week after anyway, but yeah. So we were hanging out literally for fucking once. It was actually a decent day, but I always just, like, did not want to fucking be around. And it was, I think, like, either lunchtime, so this was later on. Because for some reason, it was to the point where I kind of preferred doing schoolwork over socializing as a result, you know? Yeah, so I was just on my phone because, I was having that I don't give a fuck attitude. Because I just wanted to fucking, be my own self, Because I knew that, having my fucking phone out was actually kind of helping me. In a sense, this was before taking medication, or I think this was around the time I actually started going to a psychologist. Yeah. Yeah, so I was just fucking casually having it out, just doing random shit. And then my year 8 coordinator at the time found it out and then took it from me, which that pissed me off, of course, And I literally was fucking, because by this point I was just like fucking full on furious, Like, this is around the times where, my mental health was just that low that, like, even having a mental breakdown, was usually, like a fucking, usually like a weekly occurrence or something, till the point I'm just counting, till the point I'm just wondering, when is there going to be a fucking week where I'm not fucking, having a mental breakdown, right? So, I fucking literally waited up. I remember fucking some of the kids around me were looking at me, and then I just started fucking ripping everything off the bloody wall fucking down. Just full on ripping it to the point I'm not even just ripping on the ground, I'm just ripping up the specific papers, Even though they weren't, like, really important, I was just doing it. And then a teacher came in because we were inside because I think it was raining anyway, And then she was just fucking, and then luckily she didn't go off on me because she knew, because she knew, there was probably something wrong with me anyway, which there was. And then she was just asking me, why I did what I did, and I fucking explained to her, in that tone of voice where, I'm sounding calm, but I'm about to go off, right? And then, yeah. So fucking, she sends me to the very teacher, Lovely fucking guy, by the way. Lovely fucking guy. Because it's mostly on me because of my mental health at the time. And then we go to him, And then he accuses me of fucking lying because, you know, of course I made him sound bad, you know, because, you know, I just wanted my fucking phone, right? Till the point he just goes fucking full in on me. And then I started crying. And then every time I usually cry, you know, by those times, you know, that's sort of like, because I hate fucking crying around people, even though it's not really a pussy thing, you know, it's just that like my mental health was just that fucking low that that it just kind of had to make me cry, you know. So I full on cried, and then as a result, I just started a mental breakdown. I'm fucking, you know, punching the fucking wall near me. We were at the fucking first aid area. This fucking sick bay, I should say. And then he just realizes that he kind of fucked up, even though I don't blame him because, you know, like I would say like how he responded was good, but like, you know, I did make him look bad, right? So, you know, fucking he's like, fuck it, we gotta send him home because, you know, he's just out of it, essentially. So he gets also my counselor. She comes in, we put him into like the teacher's like meeting area. And then he, you know, apologizes that he should have, you know, went a different route. It's just that, you know, I couldn't use my phone during school hours regardless, you know. And since then, he actually fucking let me the rest of the year by that point. We only had a few weeks of the year left to just use my phone whenever I want. Well, it wasn't like that much because I would have just used it anyway, but, you know, still. And then, yeah, I remember just having a fucking cry the whole time, just talking about my dad's death, you know, because that's usually, like, the major factor of, like, why I was in the state besides COVID, you know. Even though it probably would have fucked me up a bit, but still. And, yeah. She sends me home. I can't remember, I think, because either ways, I think a Friday. But I think I came back either that Monday or a few days after. But that's when like giving me like a plan and stuff. I was already kind of fucked beforehand, you know. Like worse than like when I came back from year 7, because, you know, I wasn't already in that state to begin with by that point. But yeah, pretty crazy day, you know. If I had the choice, I would have easily fucking, you know, changed ways differently. But yeah, that's just how it is. That's just my story for today. Might make more tomorrow, but, you know, or, you know, later on, if I think of any, to be honest, because fuck, there's way more shit that happened in high school than primary school, even though primary school's already fucked. But yeah, adios.